But there's another way that we imagine that people might be able to loophole the system, and that happens before the transition. So imagine that we've gotten super popular. A large swath of America wants to go this direction. We start implementing it, and people start analyzing, well, how can you best benefit from the system? Well, one of the ways maybe is to just buy up a bunch of property, because in Copiosis, all property is privately stewarded, or we like to say privately owned, but it essentially means stewarded. It has to be stewarded by somebody in order to avoid the tragedy of the commons. And so you could imagine that a bunch of rich people might join forces and try to buy up all of America or some large swath of the land, because if you can own the land, then you have a fairly large ability to control how much MBR that you can get, because anything that pretty much happens on the planet has to happen on land or water or in the air or something like that. But what happens in Copiosis, because the people, so let's say, not to vilify them, but let's say the Koch brothers. So they have a crap ton of assets, right? They have their fingers in virtually every manufacturing operation in the world today, because their conglomerate is so freaking big. But in Copiosis, you're only rewarded for what you do as an individual, or what you do as it affects or benefits other people downstream. So predominantly, the people that would get most of the reward of an action that happens on a Koch brother owned asset would be the people who are actually employing the asset, not the people who own the asset. Sure, the people who own the asset would get a little bit of MBR because they're deciding to allow the people that are using the asset to use it. But the majority of the result is being produced by the people that are actually employing the asset.
It would be a redistribution of profit.
Yeah. Yes. It's not so much a redistribution of profit, because there is no profit in Copiosis.
A realignment to how it should be based on value.
It's a realignment of where the actual benefit is being produced. Yes.